Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the MSSADA podcast. We are in season 2, episode 1 here with past president Keith Mangan from Bedford High School. Myself, Matt Trahan, director of athletics at Old Colony High School. Keith, welcome back.
Matt, it's great to be back, man. Missed doing this over the summer, but super happy to be back in session here. And congratulations on so far your term as the president of MSSADA.
I appreciate that. Hey, tough shoes to fill. So I'm doing my very best. I'm doing my best, following your lead. So thank you for that.
Sure.
I think it's a rewarding experience. I'm really looking forward to working with everybody. I think our first meeting went well. And we've got quite a bit more to do. So before we do that, though, Keith, if you're looking for help fundraising for your team or your school, look no further. Gold Athletics is the premium fundraising company that meets all of your needs. They're currently working with many schools in Mass and across the country. Gold Athletics has all different kinds of fundraisers to meet your needs. Don't just take our word for it. Ask anyone who uses Gold Athletics. Gold Athletics, the only way to fundraise. Gold Athletics has really done a great job. They've gotten behind MSSADA, and they're everywhere. They are everywhere. It's
they're great. Some of my teams are now using them. As far as the new fundraising sponsor, it's really the only one that we're using. I got on here, for my community. I got my gold card here that in the community that I live in Tewksbury, selling out the gold cards and stuff like that too. Got one of those. So ready to use some of that stuff. But yeah, they've been great so far.
Oh yeah. Keith, I've tried just about everything that they've offered. My boys soccer team recently just did the beef jerky. And I always tell the kids, if you're the first one to ask me, yes, I will buy. Yeah. So I had a young man, freshman, he said, will you buy one? And I said, of course, I'm going to buy one. And you're the first one that asks. So It came in the mail. It didn't last long. Between my son and I, that beef jerky went quick. So I actually reached out to Matt Ross at Gold Athletics and said, hey, we're going to do this again because that was darn good.
Yeah. Listen, I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of the jerky. So it's, we go up to the Topsail Fair every year and we go around and I find that they have this one stand that it's all homemade stuff and it's spot on. So
good.
Well, I'll have to throw that hint out to a couple of our teams here for the next fundraiser.
Absolutely. Hey, so how's your? We've been at it for quite some time. How's the new year treating you? How's it? Back to school. How's things out for you?
Yeah, things up here are going well. As you can imagine, there are always challenges in every school year and things like that. But I'm thrilled to be back. Having the kids around, that I can see their whole faces and stuff like that too. And it's, we're into it now. So we got our third football game tonight. Our soccer teams are off to it. Field hockey, cross country. Everyone's rocking and rolling so far. So it's kind of like that. Jump on board because the trains left the station. So we want to get moving.
Hey, what's pretty cool though? I will tell you this: it's game 3 for us too, as well, for football. And the kids are, trying to do more and really promote more. I've got a couple of kids here who, we're doing theme nights. So tonight's neon theme.
Oh, nice.
And I think the kids are really wrapped their arms around it. So I'm excited to see what they have planned.
I'm sure you got those neon stretchy pants ready to go tonight, Coach.
No.
No,
Not quite.
Yeah,
not quite. No, I'm not there yet. I got a couple more pounds to lose, but no.
Before you never put those on.
I don't want to offend anybody. That being said, the school year, it's like, I think for most, everybody thinks, September, hey, a new school year. For those of us who are in the business, you full well know that it's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The summer was nice to kind of spend some time in July with the family. I know that you did as well. As soon as August hits, it's back at it. There's so much to do and so much to plan for, and we're all trying to provide our kids with a positive experience. So, I know that everybody needs a little downtime, but it doesn't feel like we left.
Yeah, right. And it goes as much as you try to get that time and schedule that time away. Mm-hmm. It's we had a last impromptu trip away and got back on Tuesday or Wednesday morning. Actually, we landed in Logan, and football started on Friday. So off we went. So we're rocking and rolling now. But I know, Matt, we got a big trip coming up here in a couple months.
Great segue. Great
down
segue.
in Nashville for the national conference. So looking forward to that. It's going to be a great experience, great opportunity to do some learning down there.
Yeah. From what I'm hearing, Keith, and for the ADs that are out there listening, do want to make mention that rooms are filling fast. So, typically I would wait till like October, ish, and have everything as a done deal. I made it a point to get all of my reservations taken care of, a few weeks ago, because from what I'm being told, this very well could be the best attended conference in quite some time. So rooms are not quite available as they were a few weeks ago.
Yep.
The flights are relatively reasonable, but from what I hear, they've got one heck of a professional development and conference. It's always great, right? It's always great. I mean, I've enjoyed it the last 4 or 5 years, but I'm really looking forward to Nashville. I think that just that whole thing in December, just to me, like, I think Nashville in December, I think it's going to be, really, really pretty out there. And, the NIAAA, they always put out a great product. They always, I've learned so much over the years, taking some classes with, with Andy Christofoli and our good friend Mike Roy and yourself. I kind of come back and feel rejuvenated and a little more inspired. I find, when you do things and you're surrounded by people like yourself, it's rewarding.
Yeah. And listen, and I didn't get to make it down last year, so but I'm very much looking forward to that. I got those dates circled on the calendar, so we're booked. We got my flight ready to go, and I'm looking forward to heading down there.
So are you flying right out of Bedford?
Not out of Hanscom. Not out of Hanscom. I'm heading into Logan. I know you guys are heading out of Providence, but I'm going. Yeah. I'm going Logan.
You don't have a connection over there. You can't just hop on a flight from there.
Yeah, let me tell you, it'd be nice. But yesterday they lost power over there. Everything was shut down yesterday. So finally this morning got power back up and operational.
Wow.
You could imagine, an entire base being without power, what that must be like. But we're looking forward. I got myself a nice direct flight. Heading right down there. I think I'm heading out a little after you guys, and I'm getting there right about the same time. So it's looking forward, very much looking forward to that.
Oh yeah, it's just I always find, and we'll talk about some of the other stuff that we have coming up, but I always find it's great to spend some quality time where and I know, and everybody else knows that we're always pressed for time. You're always pressed, and you're always, looking at the calendar, and you're in a rush, and no different than today. I think I told you. I mean, it's typical Friday, but it's going to be a blur. Yeah. When you get down there, we have events, but I find a lot of times you pick people's brains and you come up with great ideas, right?
Absolutely.
Last year, I talked to a couple of people who happen to be on the certification committee. Between talking to you and talking to them, inspired. Took some more classes and achieved that CMAA, which was on the bucket list.
And listen, and don't think we don't know that perfect placement of that plaque right behind you over your right shoulder there. I just happened to notice that.
Yeah.
Oh, who knew?
Who knew? No, but you know what?
I was gonna wait and throw that out a little bit right towards the end here, but since you brought it up, I see it right there.
Yeah, perfectly placed. It's and the shine on my forehead doesn't take away from the plaque.
Listen, that's good. That's good.
I really
no one gets that better than me.
For those of you who don't know us, we like to have a good time. But I find those conferences it's a great opportunity to network, to catch up with some old friends, and obviously, come back with nuggets from, the NIAAA, but certainly everybody does it differently, Keith, right? You do it differently at your school than I do, and something that you do may work for me, vice versa, and we're just sharing, which I think is great.
Well, and Matt, and you hit the nail on the head, and that's why our state conference is so important as well, that it's that opportunity to spend time with our peers,
right?
That, no one else in the school system does what we do. So it's great to have that opportunity to sit down, come out with some great ideas. I know, we've talked about different things and, using student interns. And, I saw a thing you posted the other day about the coaching spotlight, which, I started working on that night right after I saw it. Nice little opportunity to, put a name with a face and a little humanity, sharing with our coaches and whatever would be a quote or some things they like to do in their spare time. And so that's something that, I saw that and I'm like, oh, what a great idea. That's something that I want to do and share with my people. So that's the important stuff of that opportunity to learn and to work with your colleagues,
right.
And sometimes let your hair down if you can, and to spend that time. It's huge. It's a great opportunity.
I think so too. And we have a full group. I think that, we've got about 30 people traditionally who go down, maybe a little bit more. And from what I'm hearing through the grapevine, there's going to be one heck of a breakfast this year. There's going to be, you name it. From what I hear, it's going back to the way it used to be, Belgian waffles, omelets your way, you name it. I think, listen, that's a highlight for me because I'm a foodie.
Yeah. And I know you are. I'm a big breakfast fan too. So I know that's happening. So I'm very much, that's already circled on the calendar.
Yeah. Good stuff.
That's highlighted.
Good stuff.
A couple times underlined, bolded.
Yeah, in red.
Yeah.
What I wanted to talk to you a little bit about, Keith, was our state conference.
Yeah.
Okay. So, having the opportunity to work with you last year and you lead and I, handled quite a bit of the professional development and working with so many other people that are involved in that conference. Found that extremely rewarding. I wouldn't say stressful because I felt like it was done in a manner where we had got some things out and people appreciated what we were doing. It is a tremendous amount of work, and Tom Toppy will be involved this year, and will be taking over that portion of it. But I also find that down there, similar to what you were talking about, it's a great opportunity to pick up those LTI courses, through Kara, who's putting together a quality program, and then all of those ADs that have knowledge about whatever it is that they're passionate about. I mean, I picked up a lot last year, even though I was, off and running. I think that, Hyannis is a great area for us, especially in December, in March. It's great, networking wise. What I will say is, I'm hearing through the grapevine, that's, the grapevine's wide open. That place has been purchased. It's been bought by somebody, and you may be able to, expand the. I mean, you're Irish, right? You're Irish?
A little bit.
Yeah, you're a little Irish. Yeah, just a little bit. It's gonna be kind of Irish theme, correct? Is that?
Yeah. So the word is So I know our constituents, our group. We heard the feedback last year and about the conference center and some of the issues that had happened, and so we very much we went out, we looked at some different venues, and we have one more year left here, but as you alluded to, we've already found out that that the Resort and Conference Center has been sold to another party, which is they want to continue keeping it as a resort and conference center, and they're doing a lot of stuff. So the rumor is that the gentleman that owns the Irish Village, I think in Yarmouth, has purchased it. So we've heard quite a few plans for upgrades and stuff like that. So we're very much looking forward to getting back there and trying things out this year. And and we also heard some other feedback. We're looking at with Mike Denise and the rest of the board of looking at maybe potentially making some different changes within the event, within the schedule itself, and to make it run as smoothly and have it be as beneficial to everyone that we can.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
it's awesome. I think that venue has served us, well over the years. But I do think that, new management will come in and things will look and feel quite a bit different, which is exciting for us. I didn't want to forget. I did mention Tom Toppy earlier. He is currently looking for presenters and new moderators. Absolutely. So I know that at the end of the month he will be sending out some topics. If you're looking to get involved, you're looking to be a moderator and or a presenter, don't hesitate to reach out to Tom Toppy at New Bedford High School. He is will replace me at the end of the year as the president. So great guy. I know he's working hard on it, and it will be a very, very well attended conference in March. So
and also for everyone out there, if there's something that's not on that list, or if there's something that you're passionate about through your own learning process that you're interested in bringing to the group, do that. Encourage people to get involved, and it's always great to learn from your peers, as we've said, but we need people to step up and to fill those roles.
Right. Yeah. I will say this, Keith, though, when we talk about MSSADA and the things that are going on in MSSADA, just having done the first meeting with the group, I found that, to be a very, positive interaction. And I thought it was a good meeting. But as I do math in my head, I go, this is going to be over before it even really gets started. Right. Like, March is right around the corner. That will go quick. So, not that I'm feeling the pressure, but, you obviously want to do a good job. I think it's a tremendous group. But that being said, it's going to go fast. It's going to be a blur. I think obviously you just went through that.
Yeah.
We've also got some other things on the horizon where, we need to talk and Fran is going to be leaving the group at some point soon. Ann is going to be coming in. And Tritko will be the new executive director after Fran. And you will be replacing John Lynch as the treasurer, who's done a tremendous job over the last number of years. So let's talk a little bit about that. We're in a transitional year.
Yeah. So John's decided, similar along the same timeline as Fran, is going to step down right at the end of this year in December. And so I'll be taking over for John, and Ian. We already announced already, but we'll be taking over for Fran as our new executive director. And so right now it's a lot of going through the process of, as far as my new position that I'll be stepping into is, getting things ready of transitioning the role from John to myself and, working on getting all those nuts and bolts squared away with. So trying to do whatever we can and to hear feedback and to try to always move things in the right direction, move things forward. And if there's, feedback that people have, then, by all means, we want to take that. And, I can't say what'll make not that the jobs have it easy, but what is making the job easier is, the new dues process that we do through the MSSADA.
Absolutely. Glad you brought that up.
That's really making this whole process smoother as far as the transition. So,
right.
The brunt of the work is done in the fall, and then we'll go through and do little things here and there as we prep for the conference, and then a big portion of it is the conference itself. With the money that we spend in the program that we provide for the association there. But really looking forward to stepping into that new role here soon.
Absolutely, and I'm glad that you're taking over. I think it's going to be seamless. We've got a lot of other great things to talk about. As as far as that goes, the transition's a transition. And I know you've already hit the ground running. We've also potentially have a transition in our website. So we're gonna drop that bomb right here. That in working with our school today, who's been wonderful to deal with. I met with their executive at our conference last year, and they're actually taking what we have and making it that much more user friendly.
Awesome.
So I'm really eager. I actually have a meeting on Monday with them. So look out for bigger and better and all kinds of great stuff through the MSSADA website. I think it's a great platform where there's a ton of information. Just about everything you need, whether it's an invoice, whether it's forms, whether it's who to contact. Some of these podcasts are cataloged on there as well. So I think it's a great central point for those of us who are involved with MSSADA and our membership.
Absolutely. And between that and the other programs that we're running, we're getting ready to do our awards next. I think at our next meeting, Terry Riley does a great job with that. And we saw our first newsletter come out that Andy put together. And as you know, Tanya, who kind of basically runs everything here, and keep us all on track. And Kara's getting ready to do. I think we're, it's in our last meeting, talk about doing a third LTI course, which will be great as well. And then the regular ones that are able to be done at either the state conference or at the national conference. So, we got a lot of people doing great things, new board members, Jim Quattromoni as our second vice president. You alluded to Tom and Kelly Farley, who is now our third vice president. So, we got some new faces in for district reps, and we're definitely moving in the right direction.
Oh, I agree. And it's great to see things get done, right? I mean, and move in a positive direction. So I think we've all got our marching orders, and we're all on the same page, and we're all rowing the boat in the same direction. So I'm excited for the year. I think it's going to be great. So far so good. But like you, I'm always looking for feedback. I'm always looking for things that we can, if we've done something well and it can be done even better. I mean, I don't live on an island. We want to hear from you. So
absolutely,
I think that's great. I really look forward to doing these podcasts with you. I think that it's great to really push out information. I think that, some people might not know about the transition between executive director and treasurer. Certainly nobody knew about what we're looking at for the website, because that's been under lock and key. But that being said, top secret. I got to work the bugs out. But I did want to talk to you. You alluded to Kara and some of the LTIs. There are a number of brand new LTIs coming out, which I'm very interested in. And, I'm always on social media and obviously a follower of the NIAAA. They've got a number of things that I think they're going to be vetting out at the national conference. So, I don't think any of us ever stand still, and that includes the NIAAA. They've got new things on the horizon, and I think that organization does a tremendous job providing professional development for us all.
Awesome. Yeah, without a doubt. And even just within our own group, we're having the new membership opportunities, not only going through the MIA process, but offering out to assistant ADs or people going through graduate programs looking to get involved and stuff like that. And, those are all new things that are coming along. So it's, constantly looking for ways to better the service that we offer to our group.
I love it, Keith. And it's funny that you bring that up. So I'll give you a brief story. I have a young man who graduated a number of years ago, and he's always been involved, even post graduation. He's actually now a teacher. So, we talk all the time. He announces football games, and we discussed, the avenues to take to become an athletic director. And I think everybody's different, right? Some people were athletic trainers. Some people were former athletes. Some people, everybody knows that, there's a different path. But he works in a school system where seasonally they hire assistant athletic directors at a stipend. And he likes the position. He's a real sports nut. So I said to him, I go onto the MSSADA website. I said, you can receive the professional development you need, make the contacts, and you can achieve your certification through the NIAAA and through our conference. And I would love to have him come down in March and meet everybody, because I think this will prove that what we're doing for younger people who want to break into the business is beneficial.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So we'll look forward to meeting him. No, it's great. And along those same lines. And I know that, we talked about it at our last board meeting of, the mentoring program and the new ADs event that Tom Holgate ran, and, saw what a great turnout that was. And, it's great to see when people are interested in getting involved and wanting to try something different and, reaching out. I've had some different people over the years come and do a little internship with me and stuff like that, as well as my student interns that I have. And it's great to be able to share that opportunity and to share some knowledge with folks who were looking for it.
Oh God, yeah, absolutely. Well, listen, I hate to do this because I actually have to run.
I know you got big pictures this afternoon.
It's you know what, folks, it's picture day here at Old Colony, and everybody's got to get that picture taken for the yearbook, and not to mention every team's in action today. So
there's also a little rumor that the athletic director does a couple wardrobe changes in between. So I know you need some extra time before you get that set up as well. So
there's always a wardrobe change.
There
Folks,
you go.
We will be back again in October with more information, with all kinds of things going on in the state of Massachusetts and MSSADA. But the one thing that we have to mention and leave on is, if you're looking for fundraising help, look no further. Gold Athletics is the premium fundraising company across the country in Massachusetts. Reach out to them. They will hook you up. Gold Athletics, the only way to fundraise. Keith, I wish you luck. I know that, you got a big one tonight too. I do as well. Go get them. And we'll be back together again soon.
All right. Take care, pal.
You too.